Welcome to part 2 of the grand finale, where today we will have both semi-final rounds. If you didn't see the last episode, Atlantic Coast Airport has taken down Hilton Head Airport and is moving on to this semi-final round. Here's the bracket where we're going to have the semi-final matches here today. It's just going to be like the last episode, but here today we're going to have both competitors in the semi-final competing. Let's start with the first review. Fourth airport in today's episode, I hope I pronounced it correct, is Lviv Danilo Halevsky International Airport, based in Lviv Airport in Ukraine. Now, his terminal is not done and still is under construction, but still without it, there's so many things to talk about his airport. The amount of detail in this photo is insane. Clean concrete tiles, clean straight markings, 3D printed jetways, and ground crew services. This photo is just great. I can't get over how much detail is in this photo between the Swiss Airlines plane and I don't even know what the other one was, but it's just super detailed. I love this Airbus A321 as it is super detailed, and I also love how he's used Legos as his stand, which is very good and cost friendly. The modeling grass looks perfect and makes this airport stand out very good, and this airport is, like I said, just amazing. There's not much to say about this airport. It's perfect. The lines are clean, everything's perfect, it's super detailed, and this is a great contender for the grand finale. I don't have much words to say for this airport because of how detailed it is. He also said he's planning to get so many more new aircraft, which I'm really excited for. Anyway, let's move on to the fifth airport. This airport is just so crazy. The next airport I'll be reviewing today is Atlantic Coast Airport, located in an island in the Atlantic Ocean. This airport is one of the only airports that's actually been fully completed, and I think it looks very good, well detailed. There's so many things that come into mind with this image. The amount of ground crew services, the lights, the palm trees, and even the ILS box. This photo is just amazing. At night, his airport lights up, and I think that is very cool. I also see that his terminal is made out of Legos, which is a very cost-friendly way. And I love these Herpa, I think, jet bridges. This photo is also amazing. I don't even know how he took this photo of this ANA A380. I also love the taxi markings, even the blast fences in the background as well. This airport is really good. There's not much to say about this airport. He's added plenty of modeling grass, plenty of ground crew services, and this is definitely one of the best airports I've seen this entire episode. And just to add on a couple more things, he had added so much detail, like these grids that are sitting below on the concrete for the light poles, and also the precise taxi lines and how straight and how cleanly outlined they are. This is definitely one of the best airports I have seen this entire episode, and I think your airport looks amazing. There was the first two airports competing in the semifinal. Now let's move on to the next group of semifinalists. The second to last airport I'll be reviewing is Snow Peak Airport, which is a work-in-progress airport located in Colorado, USA. This airport is also made by the same person who had made Atlantic Coast Airport earlier in this episode. The first thing that came into mind is, of course, how much snow he has added to his airport and the amount of detail that this airport has as well, which is really cool, and it really makes his airport stand out among the rest. Some things that are really cool about his airport is how he's added this food court area over on this part of his airport, and also how he's added a full detailed road, which is very detailed and nice. I love this image of this Delta A319 on the runway and with the sunlight through the window, which gives it a very realistic touch. The only terminal being in service right now is this regional terminal, which is very detailed and clean. He hasn't added snow yet, but even though I still think it looks very good, well detailed. His runway markings look perfect, and as I can see here it says R. I wonder if that means he's going to make another runway on the other side later. This other terminal looks super detailed. The ATC tower, super detailed, and also these remote stands, super detailed. There's so much about this airport that I can't talk about at all because it's so well well detailed. Some tips I'll give about your airport are maybe adding a mesh fence right here against it, which will make your airport stand out really well and make it super realistic. You can also add some more ground crew services, even though I think all the cars in the runway are ground crew services. Just make sure you're adding some to your model airport. Anyway, this is the best airport I've seen this entire episode. Let's move on to the final airport. Second to last airport I'll be reviewing is Minsk National Airport, located in Minsk, Belarus, I'm pretty sure. 3 things come to mind when I see this airport: wow, snow, and detail. This is very detailed, and I just don't really have many words to say for this. His ground markings are perfect, layered with snow. It literally looks like a real airport. I can see that he does have some lighting, and this Wizz Air is perfect. He has plenty of ground crew services that maybe are 3D printed, and the jet bridges also look perfect. Finally, the modeling grass also looks perfect with some layer of snow on it. And like I said, I don't have any words for this, and this airport is just so good that is 100% having a chance to going to the grand finale. Anyway, let's move on to the last airport in today's episode. Now that you've seen both semifinal matchups, go down to my post page and vote which 2 airports should compete in the grand finale. Voting will end on Saturday, November 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.